a leader is dead. A once proud nation in a downward spiral devours itself. War looms and lives are lost. Varian Imperial News is happy to present the Primaris War. On August 23, 1157 YL, Primaris, the demonic beast and ruler of the Primaris Confederacy, was slain in Cossiteria. The nation of Primaris then threw itself into chaos as slave revolts, raiders, warlords and cults fought across its territory for greed and power. One such revolt of slaves, known as freemen, was on Primaris Formidable, a world at the southwest edge of the country. Led by Joseph Zandron, these freemen were soon noticed by Klygesh, who began supplying them. On October 31st, Samhain's Eve, 1157, Task Force Prime, the Primaris Revolutionary Independent Military Expedition, was organized. Later in November, Prime was deployed to Formidable, which the troops renamed Primaris Effeminate. Fighting the corpulent Pudge cult, forces faced heavy resistance from them and local warlords, but the planet fell by December 17th. On Vistmas Day, December 25th, Imperator Stephen declared an official crusade on Primaris and mass mobilized the military, alongside hundreds of militias and the Knights Templar and Knights Teutonic. Invasions of Primaris Ascendant, renamed Primaris Impotent, began on December 1st, with Zandron's forces coalescing into the Sovereign Republic of Ostracane, with himself as its chief. On the world of Impotent, the Klys and friends faced the salacious Coitus cult, whom they mercilessly massacred in battle after battle. Impotent was split betwixt the Klygesh and Rhodian occupation forces as they both destroyed the last of the enemies, with the world falling by February 18th, 1158 YL. Primaris Inadequate was next, with our forces facing the hubris egotist cult, which was eradicated by March 27th. Notably, after the final battle against the cult, the Klygesh troops across the city they'd taken began to sing the Dalan Batali. Next began the invasion of Primaris's core, specifically Mipimapi, the capital. Because of the extreme level of psychic corruption on Mipimapi, or known as Mind Singer in the Klygesh tongue, only the strongest and most righteous soldiers were cleared to land on the world. All of the highest brass in the Klygesh military was summoned to lead the invasion, with Grand Marshal Sam Hardin taking control of the Army of the North, known as the Feared of the Nord in our tongue. The invasion of Mipimapi began on April 7th, while other Klygesh forces assaulted the worlds of Primaris Omnipresent and Primaris Danseus. On Mipimapi by April 9th, ground had been gained, with Hardin leading the Army of the North, Marshal General Sigurd Demonsbane leading the Army of the East, Grand Commandant Klaus Stormwind leading the Army of the West, and Marshal General Harold Ragnarsson leading the Army of the South. By early May, most of the planet is in Klygesh hands, with Trailite forces of the OPL holding parts of the north and far west, and Primaris forces holding the capital city, Primaris, and other slivers of territory.
Lebe ich, wie werde, sieht min sündig Gläubel sie. Das leere Land wohnt euch die Erde, dem man so viel nicht. Wie's geschehen, des ich ihr